A little ugly. Still needs some polishing potentially, but that's it. Two little loops there, so I can run a leather cord through it. I've got a cork made, which I'll show a picture of that at the end of it. But I think this is passable. Need to use less solder, so that way there's not as much cleanup and big old globs there. But I'm still trying to figure out how to do that, which you'll probably have seen me struggling hard over here. But there it is. Okay, so I'll show you where I got my inspiration for this piece here. And I mentioned this book in a previous video that I made on making needles. The dress accessories 1150 to 1450 medieval finds from excavations in London. And this has been a fun resource for me and my wife to look through, but we were thumbing through it looking at all of the things it might have, and I came across a page on needle cases. Now, it's a very short page, in that it is from 384 to 386, talking about the finds there. I'm not sure if they found more or what. You had some, I believe that one's made out of wood, leather, and then the rest are of a copper alloy. And what's really interesting is it has a little, almost a template on how this the square one might have been made. I tried to do that. I messed up terribly. It just was not very consistent, which, I mean, this one isn't either. So I'm not sure if the material I used was too thick or what have you. But I decided to go for one of the styles, like, you know, the 1782 or 1784 finds, where, again, I think the blank is very similar. It is just a piece, a piece with the triangles, and then I rolled it. Ended up twisting it because I didn't roll it very well, but some might think that's on purpose. And then I added some embellishments with a punch and a chisel, which I think came out pretty decent looking. Better looking than just the tube, but almost similar to that. The one thing that I didn't do was add a reinforcing like band or nut at the bottom of it. Again, I don't know if this was on every one at the time or what. And I did end up soldering a lot of this. But you can see on the cross sections here for like this one, and that they all have these little ears on there, and that's so you can run a leather or some sort of cord, knot it up and over through there, and then knot it again, and then you can hang it from a belt or a purse or the likes. I don't think they found the caps for any of these, unfortunately. Don't know why. Probably they just got lost because it's a tiny little piece, or they got damaged because it's also a tiny little piece. I used a piece of cork. They could have used a piece of wood, a piece of fabric. Who knows? It might have said it here somewhere in these paragraphs, but I didn't read that close. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should read out of it better. But this is where I got my inspiration for them. Again, not a one-to-one, but I'd say that this isn't too out of place.